Good morning, sister.
Good morning.
How are you?
Kwa hiyo tunawapatia mtihani, lakini tunamda pia mtihani ya kuandika, lakini kila moja mtapata nafasi kuongea kufanya interview. Mnaelewa? Kwa muda wa interview mnapaswa kueleza vizuri hali ya maisha yako, ili sisi tutaweza kuelewa kwamba wewe je, unapaswa kupata nafasi kusoma au hapana. Naitwa nini? Tidini ya hutang. Mko watoto wangapi? 7. Wewe mtoto wangapi kuzaliwa? Wewe mtoto wa kwanza yuko wapi? Alisoma pamoja na wewe? Lakini mtoto wa tatu hakusoma kabisa? Kwa nini hakusoma kabisa, hakufuata mfano ya dada yenu wa kwanza?
Yeye anaogopa wazazi.
Lakini nyumba hii, umesema hapa ni nyumba hii. Hapa nyumba yako. The girl who will be taking exam with us today, she said that she doesn't like that kind of life. It is their tradition that the man can have many wives, but for her, if the man prefers to have another wife, she is willing to break up with that man.
In your dialect?
Umeondoka nyumbani ili kusoma.
Nimefurahi.
Mimi na 24 years old this one. Sawa. Wake wawili na kuwatunza. Sasa nauliza baba.
Hamna shida? Haina shida? Shida ipo.
She is showing that she has the capacity to study. Very good. The way she look at, the way she explain herself, she is really showing that she's very determined to really study. In the girls' town, since we help not only Catholics, we also welcome other religions, but we don't force them to become Catholic themselves, because we are after helping them. So, but they have to follow. Since we are Catholic, they have to follow the same schedule. So when we go for Mass, everybody should go, so that it will be easier for the sisters to supervise them. Because if we let them do their own schedule, so it will be chaotic, and it will be difficult for the sisters to control.
When we go there, sometimes there are 5 or 6 children alone in first year. But next year, 20, another year, 100. Another year when we went there were 800 children with their siblings. Almost 1,500 were waiting for us.
Muitos casos é a falta de educação das crianças, outros a falta de instrução da própria família. Às vezes são famílias também desestruturadas. Não, pais que não realmente cuidam das crianças. Então, por essa situação, acaba que muitas vezes elas já, desde pequenas, são forçadas a certas coisas que não têm a oportunidade de ter ali o foco somente no estudo para poder mudar, para poder transformar, para poder mudar seu ambiente, sua vida primeiro, né? Mudar seu ambiente, sua família. Muitas vezes elas não têm esse apoio. Além da pobreza material, é a pobreza moral, que eu acho pior. Então, muitas meninas que chegam conosco já têm sofrimento muito grande. Poderia ser diferente, mas pela falta de mobilização de mais pessoas, então é doloroso.
Proclamação do Evangelho de Jesus Cristo segundo Mateus. Mateus capítulo 25, versículos de 14 a 30.
Nós estamos aqui hoje em missão, buscando mais meninas para estudar conosco, que tenha interesse para estudar. Essa é a nossa missão, trazer essa educação para o nosso povo, desenvolver nosso povo, trabalhando com as mulheres que são fontes de vida. As mulheres no lar, na família, na sociedade têm papel também muito importante. E as meninas indo criança conosco, retornam já formadas.
Onde vai? Só até aqui, eu acho. Are they just... Oh, is this their own house? Is this their house?
Today, we will visit the parents of our students, no? Because we have to inform also their vacation.
Wow! Bless you. Oh, tinapa.
They are very near in the, if the water rises, and even it reach until the first floor, so they have to go up there. We need to really intensify our, especially in the education. No? We will try our best to find a good job for our students in order to, they will not stay there in that place.
niyo ito kinuha itong ano, ito?
After we visit in the house of our boy, Maximiano, I really feel pity with the grandmother because this time she is taking care of the 3 old girls. It's very difficult for the situation of a grandmother working in the market at that age, and then her work is just to sell ginger.
At 64 years old, then you have to run because the policeman would maybe just get, that's the only, you know, means of living.
Sana ho dito.
Let us go to see his house. It's the house of the Mika, the boy, who is living with his grandmother. He has no mother, no father. And grandmother was coming in. Whole morning she was going around to look for food, but nobody gave her. And I like to go back and to see if we can accept this boy because his studies are not okay. So it's very hard to accept if the boy cannot follow the study quality. I hope to encourage him to study a little bit more so that he can enter Sisters of Mary School.
Ni magumu gani bibi umeyapitia katika kumtunza huyu mtoto, na wewe ulivyo, magumu gani ambayo umeyapitia mpaka anafika hapa alipo?
Makubwa ndugu zangu, makubwa. Namlea kwa shida, naumwa, huyu mtoto chakula sipati. Kudeni wanangu, tunaishi hivi.
He say many difficulties which he faced until now. First of all, food. When you go to school, coming back at home, nothing to eat is more difficult. And another one, he don't have even clothes, both for household and at school. He don't have exercise book to use at school. He don't have even books at home which can help him to study himself while he is at home. So it find more difficult to him up to now. And he don't have any material which can support him to study at home. For example, light.
Your stomach is moving, you know. You don't have any more appetite to eat something after seeing they are starving. If there's food, they eat. If they don't, they just wait.
Mama, sita, naomba utuelezee ni muda gani ulianza kuwa na matatizo kuhusu hiyo miguu yako?
Nilikuwa na miaka 2. Ndo nikapata matatizo. Ndio. Sikuolewa. Huyo mwanaume mimi nilizaa naye tu. Nilikuwa naenda mlimani kupiga kokoto. Ndio hiyo nilikuwa natembea kwa shida. Naenda nikiona nimechoka nakaa. Nikikusanya nguvu kidogo tena naendelea na safari. Nikifika pale nagonga kokoto na ni wakati wa kurudi tena natembea hivyo hivyo kwa shida.
Maria, unaweza kurudia kutuelezea ni kitu gani au ni shida gani ambao kwako unakiona ni kigumu hadi sasa hivi hadi nakufanya uwe na mawazo? Unaweza ukatuelezea?
Kutokana na maisha ya nyumbani.
Tuelezea matatizo yako unayoyaona, yani yanakufanya uwe na mawazo. Matatizo gani hayo?
Kila kupata chakula. Muda mwingine napata siku nzima mlo mmoja kwa siku. Na vifaa vya shule.
You will be much, much better.
Você não tem fotinha 3x4? Você não tem fotinha 3x4? Tem. Tá com sua mãe?
Tem documento? Eu tenho. Olha lá. Certidão de nascimento. Não, certidão de nascimento.
Então, mãe.
Então, seu nome é Rafael Vieira de Souza.
Sim.
Nasceu 14 de setembro de 2012. Agora você está no 6º ano?
Sim.
Tem quantos anos?
Eu tenho 11.
11 anos? Você vai fazer 12 ano que vem?
Sim.
Senhora, endereço da casa?
Curtiçal.
Rua?
Deixa eu ver aqui, Curtiçal. Mesmo, só Curtiçal mesmo, município de Amapá.
Não tem só Cortição?
É, Curtiçal, município de Amapá.
Não tem número a casa?
Não, minha preta. Desculpa, eu vou chamar essa.
Telefone da casa?
Pior.
A senhora está cuidando de quantas pessoas na casa?
6.
6 pessoas na casa?
É.
Todos são o quê? Seus filhos ou seus netos?
3 netos, quer dizer que tem essa menina e tem outra com 16 anos, sabe? Outra neta com 16. E tem um neto com 15. E tenho 2 filhos.
Só ela, então agora onde está a mãe? A senhora também não sabe?
Não, minha. Eu não sei de nada, criança.
Então mãe e pai deixou ela? Desde pequena a senhora tomou...
Eu só fiz tirar o registro, entendeu, minha preta?
Boa tarde, senhora.
Pode entrar, licença.
Boa tarde. Tudo bem? Você está fazendo o quê? A senhora já viu os desenhos dela? Por que você gosta de desenhar?
É um passatempo.
Para desenhar, você também imaginava?
Geralmente sim.
O que você pensa para poder desenhar?
Eu penso numa referência do desenho.
E normalmente o que você desenha?
Eu gosto mais de desenhar a pessoa.
Por quê?
Inspiração?
Ô, ajuda minha bichinha. Eu tô minha bichinha aí.
Não se preocupe, senhora.
Isso aí, ela dá um abracinho nela. Não precisa chorar não, senhora, tá bom? Vai
Não
dar
precisa,
tudo
senhora. Não se preocupe.
Tá.
Tá garantido.
Porque a gente criar neto dentro do mato desse, não tem nada de futuro, minha filha. Tem não. É só de buiar sair, tem outra coisa. Tem futuro não. E lá a gente vê que tem futuro. Não é não?
Fica com Deus.
Cuidar da sua neta. É garantido até lá.
E tem que cuidar com minha bichinha, viu?
Sim.
Tá bom.
Tchau.
Tchau.
Tchau, Rafael.
Quando
chega mais perto da sua família, da natureza, da vila, do interior que realmente elas chegaram, podemos entender, compreender melhor suas atitudes, mas principalmente sua necessidade de estar aqui conosco.
7 anos. E aí eu, assim, pela educação que tem nas escolas...
Essa é casa própria?
Isso.
E a senhora trabalha de quê? Those who really have the goodwill, they can look for opportunities. But in our case, we, the sisters, we are looking for them. We are looking for those who are impoverished. That's the difference. Because it's a long, long journey. So if we ever just sitting here and invite, it will never happen. So we have to have that sacrifice too. But then the journey itself will teach us that if we journey, if we look for them, we can save more souls.
Our parish priest asked me before, "Sister, are you sure that in taking these girls and educating them, will you be able to let them graduate, all of them?" I was thinking, why not? And then I was shocked with what he explained to me afterwards. He told me, "You know, sister, to have a daughter here in Tanzania, that means food for the family." Then later, I understood that for poor families to have daughter, especially when they come to marrying age, they give their daughters for marriage. So they don't know their right. They don't know that what they are living is not okay. There is another kind of life which is better, and they don't even know that. For example, there is one tribe coming from the north where children or mothers are being beaten by their husbands. And for them, it is okay because it's a sign of love. After some years studying with us, and even now, if you will ask those girls who are about to graduate, they have very firm purpose and they have very good plans in their lives. It's like we give them a chance to dream, to have another kind of life. If we want to change society, we have to educate the boys because they are the leaders mostly, isn't it? If men are good, men will respect women, men are responsible, I think there will be a lot of changes. The world will be better.
Kakaya kuwa na wanawake wengi, wake wengi.
Umefurahi?
No.
You know, development is coming here in this country, and they will need this workforce. So we are very sure that our children will have work after they leave the school. And with that, they can support themselves and their families. They can have better future. Or wherever they will be very useful. Children are not much aggressive, or it just depends on their family background sometimes. But even if they came from a very violent area, or they had been with abusive parents or something like that, no? They have some traumas in their lives. When they come to the Sisters of Mary, there's a complete change. Because of the activities, the schedules that we prepare for them, aside from those which we are teaching them, really helps them a lot to have a complete change. And, of course, actually, this is the first thing I requested to the engineers and to our consultant. We must have a soccer field the boys need to play. Without area to play, it will be very difficult for the sisters to take care of them. So good food, good schedule, nice area to play, it's enough. November last year, sister asked me to come back here because we're going to start the Dodoma school.
So we just opened actually in Tanzania in September for the boys. And still we have a lot of things to do there. Because our plan there in Tanzania is to accept more than 1,000 boys.
So sister, I want you to meet Madam Adela, one of our very good friends from the start of the Sisters of Mary here in Tanzania.
I really like the work that they were doing and the spirituality that they have. So I decided to go and visit their place, and by that time they were still constructing the Makulunge Girls Town. So I saw everything, the process, the way the sisters were working so hard so that the girls can have a good school to stay and a good dormitories and everything. I wanted to be part of them, to volunteer something to this work that the sisters are doing. I'm very, very proud of the sisters, the way they do their things. They are very smart. I'm also learning something from them, the way they do their thing. They're very determined and they don't waste time.
Then we'll be here, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
This will be the first dormitory. But we are just finalizing electrical works.
The height is okay.
Okay.
The height here also 15, the
Yes,
same at the
15
other?
centimeter, yes.
Yes, okay. So the big question is, when are you going to finish this?
It's not very common to see a woman supervising a man like, yeah, very closely.
As much as possible.
Actually, this is our 17th school.
Okay.
And all over the world. I think it is not really very new history because wherever we go, Sisters of Mary, we start with building a building first to receive the children. So construction is a very important part of our missions.
We are just in contact with the government for building permits or the school permit and other things. But then usually we are the ones doing the work. We are the ones who handle the money, make the contract with the constructors, with people who will be working with us, and we oversee our project. So we hire people, professionals to do, but then sisters are always involved.
In 2003, I was assigned as a missionary in Brazil, no? And then in 2008, we had to start the Sao Paulo community. We were about to start the clinic and the kindergarten school.
We are helping more than 600 children there daily. Every time when I go there, I'm impressed how lovely they are, how have been transforming them.
When our kids, they entered with us 3 years old, most of them don't have that verbal communication because, really, some of them don't have the opportunity to have communication with their parents. Some of them don't speak when they entered. So our teachers, our sisters, we have to double our effort. Daily relation to them, and then first, you cannot immediately understand what they're telling. Sister also patiently listening, even though she did not understand. Yeah, as if she understands. So the girl or the boy has already that courage to express.
Our mission is really to help the poorest of the poor. Especially we focus on the secondary school, but since we have seen here that there are a lot of children anywhere, as we roam around, as we go visiting our neighbors, looking for the secondary school students who needed our help, we have realized that the small children, they need help. We can actually help the parents who are really struggling out of poverty. They're struggling to work hard in order to provide the needs of the family. Because of that reason, we also opted to open the preschool here in Tanzania.
Tumay Karibia? Tumay Karibia? Ada miaka 20. When they came, I was the one who received them, and I explained to them, giving them their bags with all their clothes, their soap, their toothbrush, and everything. So I was showing them one by one. Do you know what is this? They don't even use soap, bath soap, for taking a bath. And then when they saw their own things, their mattresses, they hug. What I could feel at that time was also almost crying, because they were so happy to have their own things for the first time. At home, they just eat once a day or 2 times a day. They go to school hungry. They go to school very early in the morning. They have to walk miles and miles until they arrive at school. How can you study without food? It's so difficult.
Algumas têm a relação até de aversão à comida, no sentido de minha família está passando fome e eu estou aqui comendo. Então, até isso é trabalhado nas meninas. Eu observo muito nelas, quando elas chegam, bastante manchas no rosto, caracterizando deficiência de vitaminas e minerais. E a gente percebe a evolução dessas meninas quando vai chegando no 8º, 9º, que você já observa que a pele melhora, o aspecto do cabelo, até a questão da cognição. E aí eu fico muito feliz no momento que a gente começa a ver a evolução também do paladar, no sentido de, nossa, eu não gosto de cenoura, eu não como abóbora. E aí depois elas começam a comer tudo com maior facilidade. E até gostar desses alimentos.
Actually, the last rainy season, we really did not buy vegetable from the market. We harvested from here and from there. We also have a big vegetable garden on top, yes. The mchicha, the Chinese cabbage, bamia is growing.
Okay.
And we eat from the harvest of our students.
And the students are the ones who work on the
with
fields?
us, yes, the students and with us, yeah.
Okay.
And they like it, madam.
Actually, sister, we can plant directly in the soil, but the mortality of the seeds are affected. It's all planted in the nursery. We need to have at least 50 trays of these cabbages to support your needs, the boys' needs for a week.
We never missed a meal to serve to the children. That's very true. No, sometimes it takes months or years until we get their confidence and until they open up to us what had been their experiences at home, how they were beaten by fathers or how they were abused by stepfathers, something like this. So it takes time to let them open up their hearts. For us, it is really necessary that we know them, their background, so that we can understand them and we treat them properly. It's very natural that in that way we are talking together while we are washing dishes. The girl can feel, the child can feel that sister loves me, sister is concerned of me.
My mama remarried to a man. The man seems to be good, but that man, the way we discovered him, was a drunkard, really drinking alcohol from morning to evening. He started being cruel to my mama, beating my mama, chasing us away. And in that moment, my mama had nowhere to go. At the time that my mama really was sick, she got really sick. And it was a big struggle in my life in that moment. Because, sometimes you're coming back from the school and then you are really tired, then no food again. But when the stepfather will come, my stepfather, if he will come while drinking, will chase, will insult, will abuse, will beat everybody in the house, even the siblings of mine. All of them will be beaten like that, and then we'll be chased to sleep outside. Because if we stay inside and he will come back, actually it will be terrible. It's when my father kicked my mother and he bite the ear of my mama. He removed some parts here, then blood. I remember one among of the event which made me really feel that I'm not needed in this earth or in this world. Oh, I'm not supposed to be in this world. I thought maybe it will be difficult for me to have this chance, but I said I will have to try. I'll have to do it with all my heart. The sisters tried to explain to my mama that you are a child. She passed her exam, so she's one among of the children who have been chosen. My mama was really excited in that moment. The way she was explaining to me, she really cried. That really, something so like a miracle. Now we are not afraid, although we know there is much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. There can be miracles when you believe, though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe, somehow you will. You will when you
Primeira vez que vocês vão lá, né?
Sim!
Quem tá com muita vontade de ir nesse lugar? Que emoção! A primeira vez que elas chegam na escola. Então elas estão emocionadas. Vocês vão descer aqui. Vocês querem descer?
Sim!
Sempre aberto. Pode ser que hoje não esteja aberto para o feriador, pode estar aberto. Daqui de Brasília. Vocês estão admiradas. E vocês estão vendo que tem muito pombinho aqui, né? Sim. Esses aqui são os apóstolos, né? Ó, São Lucas. Esse aqui é São João. Aqui, quem é? Marcos e o outro? São Mateus.
Ó, 1, 2.
Thank you. Quando as meninas chegam aqui, a gente tenta ganhá-las primeiro. Primeiro o coração, né? Primeiro não tem que ter a doçura, como mãe mesmo, né? Tem umas meninas que, no sentido da palavra, elas são violentas, revoltadas. Para tirar essa revolta, a gente tem que ter todo um processo, uma conversa, um diálogo, ganhar o coração delas, dar esperança, especialmente esperança. Aí elas vão abrindo e às vezes são situações realmente alarmantes, triste mesmo, que às vezes elas não posso falar isso para ninguém. Aí elas falam, irmã, a senhora foi a primeira que eu falei, a primeira pessoa, né, que eu tive coragem de contar.
E para abrir leva tempo. Então, tudo isso no primeiro período da sua estadia conosco, experiência conosco, irmãs esforçam muito e elas também, né, para adaptar umas das outras também com o nosso ambiente e nos conhecer. Precisamos conhecer elas para poder conduzir melhor. Este nos ajuda para ter, né, depois de 3 meses, mais ou menos elas já se encaixam. Claro que, como grupo, também elas têm uma identidade, mas o que nós focamos mais é a sua individualidade, que mais entrar na sua individualidade.
This time I take care of only for children, bring to hospital. They need it for eyeglasses, or either some stomach aching, or either very coughing, etc. I bring all hospital, and I take care.
Presently, I am the marketing in charge of the Girls Town Makurungi and the training center. In training center, we have the kinder. So my work is to buy the requests of the students, the sisters, and the kitchen. The only thing problem is very disorganized.
Now we will go to shopping.
And some, they don't like even to give the receipt, but we need very much the receipt. So also they don't deliver at the time. But this time I try to go direct to the company for the supplies of the flour, ugali, rice, and beans, and bakery supplies. I really try to go to the company, and it's good that now we are already connected with the company. So some companies, they delivered to us. And then I said, you know, this one is very big amount, very hard to carry cash. If possible, bank transfer. But they don't like. I said, anyway, the money will go to your bank, to your account. They said, no, I don't have account.
They like only cash.
Yeah.
As your fellow has explained that we write the letters to the editor, and those letters are called letter to the editor. A letter to the editor is a formal letter.
There's a little challenge, especially English.
With the English, because that
English.
transition from Swahili to English, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as what I have told you, they are very interested to learn, and we really have hope.
Hello, madam.
I checked your office. You're not there. Good morning.
Good morning, madam. How are you?
I'm good. We are supposed to change the schedule. First of all, the teachers of mathematics can come up with a plan on how to teach mathematics in the evening after class hours or in the morning, because we understand that the students understand more mathematics at least in the morning when the brain is still sharp.
This assessment, you have to remember that 3 months more and we will be facing the big examination, and it really determines their future, the strength and the weaknesses of our students and the areas that really needs to improve.
When you talk to one student, they have that feeling of, yes, I can do, yes, I can work, yes, I can do like this.
Of course, as a child, we focus on them not only to educate their mind, but also to educate the heart.
Boa tarde. Boa tarde. Tudo bem aí? Professora, tá bom? Ai, posso visitar as meninas? Boa tarde.
Escutar só um pouquinho. Aí, ó.
Tudo bem, professora?
Tudo bem, olá.
Como estão nossas meninas? Está ajudando?
Estão ajudando. Aqui a gente está recepcionando uma criança que vai receber a vacina.
Vai, escolhe. Quem vai tomar vacina? Vai, escolhe bebê. Vai falar quem vai.
Olha aqui, Stephanie. Vocês vão sair daqui bem...
Principalmente tem as mãos, mas tem que ter. Mas, de modo geral, elas estão ajudando aqui.
Demais, nossa.
E a
demais.
população
É muito
como?
cheia, né? Muito cheia, então elas ajudam muito, elas são muito responsáveis.
Tá bom, muito obrigada.
De nada. Ó, a gente está muito feliz com as meninas. Foi muito, muito bom essa oportunidade que vocês estão dando para elas. É muito importante. Eu me emociono.
Senhora, tchau. Tchau. Oh, tchau.
Depois de 2010, dezembro, me mandaram para Brasília. Eu considerei que estou no lugar certo, cuidando meninas, ajudando as irmãs, ajudando a obra para realmente infundir nas jovens uma educação através do nosso serviço e dando a elas uma educação ao mesmo tempo é nosso cuidado como mãe para elas, porque algumas das nossas crianças não têm esse cuidado de uma mãe. Uma menina, então, quando ela fez a prova, ela foi sozinha para fazer a prova. É porque a mãe estava dormindo naquele dia, porque disse que estava no ressaca.
Eu sou do Amapá do Maranhão, né, o estado do Maranhão. Eu fui criada com a minha mãe e com meu pai até quando eu tinha 10 anos, porque quando eu completei os meus 10 anos de idade, antes de eu completar, aí o meu pai veio a falecer. Aí depois disso eu fiquei só sobre o cuidado da minha mãe, ela cuidando de mim e tudo mais. Eu queria mudar a vida da minha família, aí com isso eu vi falar sobre as Irmãs de Maria, aí eu queria muito queria muito vir para cá.
Agora ela está no 3º ano, já está se formando, já tem curso técnico em saúde bucal. É realmente uma menina transformada. Até mesmo a própria família já um pouco mudando de vida.
Até a casa da Janikele.
Boa tarde.
Boa tarde, senhora. Para nós, ela é uma transformação. Desde que ela entrou até agora, realmente é uma vitória.
Aqui já é o depois.
E como chegou a esta?
Eu fui trabalhando, meu menino conseguiu o serviço, trabalhando, a gente foi comprando materiais aos poucos, aí depois a gente conseguiu levantar aos poucos, conseguimos, né?
Comparando antes, realmente já melhorou, né?
Já melhorou, graças a Deus.
Porque antes não tem cachorro, né?
Tá amarrado. Como ela foi, ela me incentiva muito, me dá muita força para mim pensar e parar, não desistir, seguir em frente. Sempre assim, quando as ligações, ela sempre fala, mãe, quando a senhora estiver triste, não desista, sempre persista, que a senhora consegue.
Que senhora, muito obrigada.
Obrigada a vocês pela visita.
Tá bom, senhora. A senhora vai vir na formatura, né?
Eu vou na formatura.
Sim.
Tá bom,
Tá,
tchau.
tchau. Muito obrigada.
Tchau.
Já tem 2 anos, vai fazer 2 anos que eu me formei na vila. Eu me formei no curso técnico de secretariado escolar. Depois que eu me formei, até hoje eu ainda encontro uma dificuldadezinha porque a minha questão financeira ainda não está bem boa, mas eu continuo trabalhando para poder fazer uma faculdade, ainda não fiz faculdade. Aqui na nossa cidade, o que eles precisam é de boas pessoas que sabem trabalhar. Pessoas que não somente façam por fazer, mas façam bem feito. Quando você se destaca em algum estudo, algum curso, alguma faculdade que você fez, eles vão atrás de você.
I entered the Sisters of Mary in 1998. Actually, in our province, in our city, I was the first graduate of the Sisters of Mary because we are 11 in the family. So that's why I was 6 during that time. My elder brothers and sisters didn't push through the high school because my father is only working as fisherman during that time. And I see many children from different provinces, from Palawan, from southern part of the Philippines, from northern part of the Philippines. So I'm very happy. I met many friends during that time. When I was still young, I want to become an engineer, civil engineer. I just started from little things, small business at house, and then this happens, I invested machineries. Having this kind of company, I never expect in my life that this will happen.
His name is Ace. He came to the boys' town really to look for me because I was his mother's sister for 2 years. And he said he's very grateful, he's very thankful because I was very strict to them. He really became a good man. He's doing his own business in the Philippines. When we first saw each other, I asked him, Ace? He was so happy that I could still remember his name. Because, you know, there are so many of them, it's hard to remember each one of them. And now they are grown men. Some of them, I even joke with them, you look older than my father.
Eu acho que a minha vida, a minha história toda está resumida em todo o percurso, nos 6 anos que eu passei lá. Então, tudo que aconteceu lá, eu nunca vou esquecer. De brincadeiras, participação em gicanas, as artes marciais que a gente também tem lá, taekwondo, tudo. Aulas de dança que a gente não tem acesso, as oficinas de corte e costura, piscina. Era tudo de bom, então eu vou lembrar de tudo. Tem cada momento, todo ano que se passava, sempre era uma experiência nova, professores novos, irmãs diferentes, né? Irmãs encarregadas diferentes, nossas irmãs mais velhas diferentes. Então a gente estava sempre em constante aprendizagem.
As melhores da Sabrina.
Basically, I have been in Mexico for 17 years, and other 6 years I have been serving 8 communities in 4 countries in Latin America. People in Latin America, they don't know us, they didn't trust us, because giving free education, nobody believed. So we have to really convince the people with our good example and good service, so that people will have confidence with us and send their children to be with us. And from time to time, little by little, things get better. And now we are very famous, and many people, they acknowledge our effort and our success too. They didn't trust us in the beginning, but some family, they started to be anxious, to be aware of their children, and they came to get their children. And one family came, and they talked, and they were not convinced. And when they come out, 4 men came to me. I was opening the door, and they put me in the car, and they kidnapped me for 8 hours. I said, Lord, maybe I can be a martyr here in Mexico, but please give me my dignity. So that's what I was praying. But after 8 hours, the governor of our state involved, and then he was looking for me, and I was released.
Às vezes, os pais também vendendo seus filhos por coisas pequenas. Às vezes, bebida, troca filhas por isso. Às vezes, menina estudando, mãe fala, não, seu pai já vendeu você. Como, né, vendeu porque eles não têm dinheiro para pagar alguma outra coisa. Então, trocando sua filha por algum objeto, como se fosse objeto, né?
Tem lugares que realmente são lugares bem violentos. E tem lugares que são discretos, que podem ser violentos, mas não são conhecidos. É realmente muito perigoso, porque são dominados pelos fazendeiros ou, às vezes, como máfia tem. Então, e às vezes eles tomam conta do lugar. Porque o fato é que muitas de nossas meninas vêm de lá, e principalmente casas de prostituição. Perigo também é drogas. Depois, com um pouquinho de dinheiro, não tem mais, então elas acabam vendendo si mesma em troca de droga. And it's just like playing, as if playing games. They really don't know the exact consequence. That is the risk of the adolescents here in Brazil.
The first time I was in Brazil, I had seen for first time parents come to visit their girls. And there was one mother who was very insistent to get back her daughter. We tried to convince the mother, you let her study, you let her finish. She said, no, because my daughter is becoming abnormal here. My daughter is already 13, 14 years old, and she did not even experience sex. We could not insist to the mother. Of course, the mother has all the right. The mother took the girl away. Have you heard about that FGM? Female genital mutilation. They call circumcision for the girls. In their tribe, it is allowed that girls, when they reach a certain age, they are to be prepared to undergo circumcision. But many of the girls are afraid. From our own sisters who are from that country, they are the best to explain to their people what is happening in the society, in the families. These are not good. Because sometimes, as missionaries, we are from different culture. When we speak these things to them, they think they want to change our culture. They don't understand because they are from different culture. There was the breakout of COVID. Although we tried to ask the government to give us special permission to keep the girls in our school, we were denied that. So we had no choice. We had to let the girls go back in their families. They went home after 3 months, but there was one girl who did not return. And then we tried to follow up what happened to her, and then we just heard that she was raped by several boys. And then, of course, I was shocked when I learned about that. So I was first thinking, what can we do in order to help her? We could not get her back because the parents had given her already to the man who raped her. It is because it is their culture in that tribe that when a girl was raped, she will be given to the man who raped her as a wife. So that was the girl we lost. The first girl that we lost in Tanzania.
The worst thing is because of the government, they have the program that those who are using drugs,
they will be caught and sometimes they are killed. When I was the superior in the Sisters of Mary Atlas, there are 5 events wherein the relatives visit to get their students because their parents were killed. And some of them, they're not using the drugs, but they were killed. So I feel very sad at that time. And the thing there is, I don't want the policemen, I don't want to see them because they were used by this kind of program. So this is the worst thing, that I really feel pity with the students. They don't have any more parents that will take care of them. So that's the thing that I cannot really forget. The poor, they're very poor and no one can defend them.
We were the pioneers, the second batch of the Sisters of Mary. Children like me, we have different attitudes. So it's really hard to adjust, like when you reach puberty, teenager, so it's hard. And we're all crying, we're all adjusting, all of us. First year is the worst, but fourth year, we're all like brothers and sisters. We cannot let go of each other anymore. We have so many heartbreaking stories. It takes more time and more patience to like adjust, because you're not alone there. You are like family. So we have to like forgiving, give other chance to change themselves. That's how we learn. We learn from each other. The sister they're just there to guide us. But if you're not willing to change, the sister cannot change everything.
Nós, irmãs, como comunidade, vivemos em conjunto. Então, como uma família. Nós somos uma família. Então, na família vive tudo conjunto, né? Dificuldade, cada uma dá suporte quando alguém está sofrendo em dificuldade. Entre nós, apoiamos para realmente ir para frente. Ensinamos como elas devem superar cada dificuldade. Então, nossa parte realmente, isso que se chama uma renúncia total. Até mesmo nossas próprias dificuldades, não mostramos para elas. Sonhos tem. Eu tive um sonho, mas creio que tudo que eu queria antes já está aqui.
I am not alone in the work. I am together with my sisters. So we are all together, we contribute, and we do the work together.
After 40 years of my life, I knew I was preparing, actually, to have a new chapter. I don't really expect to be mother sister of the Tanzanian and African children, but I like to be a sister of our sisters. That my sisters will see, after living as a sister of Mary 40 years, still she can be joyful and happy and peaceful. Our life is not easy, because we have to be mother, sister of the 4 children for 24 hours a day and 7 days a week and 365 days a year. And day by day, we have to follow the routine every day. That's not easy, but the main source is our prayer time.
Being a missionary, it's nice, it's very good. At first, I was afraid because I was thinking that maybe I would have another problem with my parents because I will be assigned so far. But after that, with all the change of culture, change of language, and dealing with people from other countries, no, it's not. It's easy.
I'm always grateful to the Sisters of Mary because anywhere you go, there's always Sisters of Mary graduate that's willing to reach out, to help. Last week, we have this Christmas gathering in our batch. So we're like 50 attendees. We're really happy. Out of like 500, only 50 are there. So, but hey, who can gather that a lot of batchmates after 30 years?
E é incrível. É muito bom. Quando você sai da escola, que passa todo aquele filme na sua cabeça e lembra do sorriso das crianças, de todo mundo. É muito bom. É indescritível.
Eu só tenho que fazer realmente minha obrigação, considerando elas minhas filhas, mas a realidade é que elas não ficam conosco para sempre. Então, ao mesmo tempo, na minha parte é um sentimento de vitória, ao mesmo tempo um pouco de medo.
We have to send them because our mission as a Sister of Mary is not just keeping them here. Wherever they will go, they will be light.
So, are you excited na?
Yes, sister.
Okay, But do not consume.
Yes, sister.
Ito. Kumusta na to? Yes. Okay na ba yan?
Yes, sister.
Ready na?
Yes, sister.
So, excited na kayo magbakasyon?
bali ako yung guide nila sister. Ha? Ito yung laki presikalo. Sa aga po, bubukulan mo. Nanay! Kuya Roy! Bali ako yung guide nila sister. Ha? Ito yung laki presikalo. Sa aga po, bubukulan mo si... Ay, kuya! Kuya Roy! Ay, kuya! Ay, kuya! President pa rin.